Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh has vociferously renewed the campaign for a seat for India in the UN Security Council. And in a strongly worded article written to the G8 compendium, Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh has said, and I quote, "The Security Council has not changed at all and its present structure poses serious problems of legitimacy. The system of two-tiered membership, which gives a veto to the 5 permanent members, that is the nations that emerged victorious after the Second World War, is clearly anachronistic." Now, the Prime Minister also made a strong case for reforming all international institutions from the Security Council to institutions of global and financial governance. But let me get some perspective on what these developments mean. Let me go across to Maruf Reza, who joins us live from Delhi. Maruf, once again, India has renewed the campaign asking for a permanent seat in the UN Security Council, pardon me. But what are the chances that we will actually secure a permanent seat?
There are two views about this. One is that, more recently the Obama administration and the Foreign Office there headed by Hillary Clinton have been really keen to push ahead reforms in the UN Security Council, and the reforms have been in the asking for several years, in fact more than a decade, when India more recently made a bid for a seat in the Security Council in 1995 and thereafter. But what is important to note is that the Security Council as we have today is reflective of the Security Council, as Prime Minister Manmohan Singh has said, of the world that was there immediately after the Second World War. When the UN was created, there were 51 nations, of which about 10% made up the Security Council. Today, the world has about 200 nations, and if you go by the 10% yardstick, or even by a 5% yardstick, the Security Council should at least be doubled. And India's name has figured in several recommendations and studies that have come out, particularly those initiated at the time of Kofi Annan at the UN. The second aspect we must understand is that India has been a hugely visible participant in UN initiatives like peacekeeping. India has effectively paid in blood in terms of its presence and commitment to the UN as against countries which have been paying their way there through dollars and pound sterling membership fees. Now, Britain in particular is one country which can be highlighted as one which has seriously lost relevance in world affairs, seeing as it is that Britain is seen as a mouthpiece of the US. And therefore, the UN Security Council is really made up of countries which many of them do not have a real place to be there anymore. And in the international forum where India represents 1/6 of the world's humanity, India's case should be taken more strongly. You cannot possibly have India enjoying the same status as countries with people of populations of 1 million or lesser. And my argument would be that if India is not accorded a permanent status in the Security Council, and not any euphemistic extension of the Security Council by giving them semi-permanent status, India should walk out of the UN, because the UN as a forum as it exists now is not of serious relevance to world affairs. There are other forums that have come up, particularly in terms of economic crisis. It is not the UN that has dealt with the global economic crisis recently, but other forums. And also, finally, a point must be made that India's case has been supported by Russia, France, and Britain out of the 5 permanent members. The Chinese, who enjoy the seat that was offered to India earlier, and India rejected in Nehru's time, that was given off to China because Nehru assumed that India would get the seat in due course of time, are not supporting India's case, particularly because of their leanings for Pakistan. And the US is on a wait-and-watch policy because the US wants countries like Germany and Japan in the Security Council, and therefore the representation of the Security Council would remain within a white man's circle running from Vladivostok to Vancouver, right, which is what India wants to change. And so I think Prime Minister Manmohan Singh has made a good, strong case for India to go in. We have to stick with it, and right, India has to be much more aggressive with its diplomacy and foreign policy agenda on this particular subject if India wants to get a permanent seat, which right, is its rightful due in the Security Council.
Okay, Maruf, thanks so much for joining us with perspective. Of course, it remains to be seen if India can break the monopoly of the P5 back there at the UN Security Council.